Okay, let me see. Does this camera look okay, or should I switch to the other one? That one might be better. Okay. Oh, fiddlesticks. I'm always dropping something very strange. Where'd it go? I know I dropped something because I heard it drop. Okay, find out later what it was. Okay. I'm using my whole body. That's the chart here. Just getting set up really quick. I can do this. This will probably be better. Okay. Where are my whole lines? Right here. Okay. Just gotta. What we'll talk about needing some more space. Hello, anybody coming in? I'm just getting set up here. Just give me 1 second. To make sure I'm able to see you guys. Okay, I have my color charts. All right, I think this is good. Got my pencil. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way. All right, so happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Father's Day. If any fathers decide to come in here. And I'm going to be coloring in Mouse Guard today. And I thought this would be a fitting page to start. I'm going to use my Holbeins, I think. I kind of like how they work in here, so I'm going to roll with that. My desk is, once again, a hot mess. So just give me a moment. I'm trying to fix it as I go, but this looks like something I'm going to have to and every time I have it all organized, it just, looks a mess. Hey, View. I'm trying to, I would like to get started, but my desk is a mess and it's driving me crazy. So I'm just kind of straightening up a little bit. So my art stuff is everywhere. Everything is everywhere. Just trying to gain some control over this desk. I have Post-it notes everywhere. All my trash bags over there. Okay. Woo. Okay. All the rumbling. All right. So I don't know what color I want the mouse Mice? Mice. I don't know what color I want the mice to be. And if you hear any rumbling in the background, the weather's doing fun stuff. We got some wind and stuff blowing around out there, so just pretend like you don't hear it. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start with the crib. So it is a boy, it's Rex. So I was thinking maybe a light blue, but then it's nighttime, so maybe I'll do like a little bit of a darker blue. I don't have very many blue combos either because I think that's exactly what I wonder what the light fast, how the light fast work in here. Maybe I should try my light fast, see what they would be like. Do I feel like doing it? What do I want to use? Yeah, they named the mouse Rex like he's a dinosaur or something. I don't know. Let's try the light fast. If they start feeling weird, then I'll switch to back to the whole line. Give me a second, because like I said, my desk is a mess and I don't have room for literally anything. So yeah. Okay, let me see. View, if you want to come up, I will put a link. If not, you don't have to. It's okay. Just that quick. Okay. Hang on. HTTPS. This thing. Wow. What? Hang on. Let me just do this here. Make sure I'm giving you the right one and not the link to somebody else's stuff. All right, there's that if you want to come up. And let's get started. Okay, so I think I want that crib thing to be kind of a blue. Maybe I will bring in this sapphire. Looks nice. I almost feel like it's too bright though. So maybe we'll do mid ultramarine, deep blue, and denim. Mid ultramarine, deep blue, and denim. And let's pray that these light fasts work in this book, because I don't think I've tried them in here. So we're just gonna, and I know it's wood, but wood can be painted. And then why do they have flowers? Is it a boy? Well, they named it Rex. I don't know. It's gonna be blue. Girls can have blue. I've already decided on the blue, so that's what we're going with. And I know I'm a whole hour early, but I have some other things I have to do. I gotta wash my hair today, and there's an area in the living room that I'm kind of clearing out for an extension of my artistic abilities. And the space in the room is not enough anymore. So I'm gonna have two areas. I think one will be my art area and one will be like coloring and gaming and stuff like that because I'm running out of space on my desk, honestly, and I need to figure some stuff out. Plus, I need to clean up some things anyway. I haven't been able to do much cleaning. I feel like I'm always sick, or he's always sick, or always at work, or something of that nature. So, like Amazon boxes are piling up in the corner of the room type stuff. Just simple cleaning. I say simple, but I haven't done it yet. Okay, let's see. Deep blue. Did I say deep blue on the other one? Let me look. Yeah, mid ultramarine, deep blue, and denim. Okay, just checking. Oh, let. Okay. Oh, did I do it right?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, you're early. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was like, let me get on here early because I gotta start cleaning up and stuff. So
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now too. Cause I heard you say about making a new space. Cause yeah, it, it gets cluttered real easy, and it's a lot of work trying to keep everything kind of neat, though, isn't it?
it
Sometimes.
is. It is all the time. Like my desk, literally, like this what you see and a little bit over here to the left, is all the room I have to actually do anything. Um, Everything else, the rest of the space is like I have my a couple of baskets right here that's holding like my paint, and then some cups over here holding my pens and paintbrushes, and it's just like a big dome around me, and I'm starting to feel a little closed in. So I thought I'd pop on early and get my fun stuff out of the way. And then I also there was something else I had to do today too. I don't remember what it is, but yeah. And I made a TikTok.
Oh, you did?
Yep, my niece made me make one.
Oh, you know what? I think I saw it.
And she was like, "You need to make a TikTok so everybody can see your stuff." And I was like,
Yes.
"I don't know how to use no TikTok." So she kind of showed me how to use it. Hi, Linda. How are you? She kind of showed me how to use it. So I think I kind of know what I'm doing. I managed to post, 3 videos, 3 little, I guess, I don't know. Are they called videos? They're only like a few seconds.
You could call them TikTok shorts, but if you say TikTok, people know because they're usually short. Hey, Linda.
Yep. So she was like, make one. And one of them already's got 600 views. I was like, wow, it's doing better than my YouTube.
Yeah, they go real fast because one video I put out that was like 8 seconds long, I got over 700 views. I mean, 800 views on it.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's very fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, I can, you know, figure this out. And then I also need to text or call Mary because she's gonna show me how to use these cheat codes on The Sims to get some
Mm-hmm.
cool stuff. So I gotta do that today too.
Yeah, I saw y'all did a video. I mean, I haven't watched it yet. I think when y'all doing a video together with The Sims?
So she's building a well, I think she started building an apartment too. I was gonna say she's building a house, but no, she built an apartment
Mm-hmm.
for her family. But I think the family is expecting a child now, so I think she
Somebody
was
got knocked
saying,
up.
yeah, so I think she was saying she was gonna move them somewhere. So I can't wait to see the video on that.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't put anybody in the house as I'm building yet. Well, the apartment, there's already like a computer generated person that's staying there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just redesigning her apartment because when I looked at it the first time around, like if you when you watch the video, you're gonna see the way they had it. It was so dry and plain. Oh, thank you, Linda. Yeah, I thought this page was fitting for today since it's Father's Day. And I talked to my dad earlier. Uh, I called him bright and early. I didn't think he was gonna be up, but he said everybody was already blowing up his phone, so he was up, kind of. He was just getting up, rather. So got to talk to him for a little bit. And then we have to go to the grocery store because Walmart never delivers things the way they're supposed to. So I ordered. It was we were supposed to have lasagna for dinner last night, and we always get the one that has beef. It's 100% beef and like meat sauce and cheese or something like that. And then go on Walmart, go on and send us. It was like I guess it was a meat lovers one or something, and it had first of all, it had pepperonis. I don't like pepperonis, and they make my stomach hurt. And not only did it have pepperonis, and I mean it had like big old chunks. It had also Italian sausage, which also is super gross. So dinner was totally ruined last night because it was kind of like. And then when I contacted them, they don't send out, they don't resend it out. They just give you your money back and be like, all right, well, starve for the night. So we got up early this morning and we did a do over. So we went and got the right lasagna from the grocery store. And then we got some more lettuce for the salad and got some bread so we can make some garlic bread and just did a do over because we couldn't eat. And then he can't eat pork. He's not supposed to eat pork. So we were kind of looking a little sad last night because dinner was totally ruined. And then when you are kind of like you're waiting on something and you're all excited for it, and then it's like bam, slap in the face, totally ruined.
Yeah.
So we did a do over. So we just finished eating, and I know lasagna for breakfast, but it's Walmart
No,
stuff.
I ate chili for breakfast. No, I think different types of food is okay. Your body don't know it. You
Yes, yeah.
know.
That's funny because I'm gonna make chili probably tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
So I've already got the meat in the refrigerator thawing, and vegetables are easy. I'll do that last, and then you know the beans are good. They're already doing their thing, so it won't
You
taste like my mom's. Now my mom, she makes the best chili, but I keep trying to replicate it, but it ain't turning out like hers.
she got that experience.
She got something. I don't know. I think it's a secret she ain't telling me.
Mm-hmm. You can't tell everybody all your secrets. Was it come
Well,
from cooking?
I mean, she getting up there, so it's like,
Oh,
what's gonna happen when you go?
you
I'm gonna
said
be,
she getting up there.
I'm not,
You ain't rushing
knock on
it.
wood. I'm not, saying
Yeah.
anything's gonna happen anytime soon, but we all got our time, and when your time comes,
And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes it could be the utensils that people cook and stuff. Because I have this one pot that if I mix some sauces in other pots, it just doesn't taste the same. And
hmm,
it's just how I can just eyeball a lot of stuff when I'm making it because I don't use
uh-huh.
a recipe, and I can just get it just right in that one pot. And but when you try to do it in something else or make a bigger portion of it or a smaller portion of it, it does not come out right.
Oh yeah, I've got a pot like that. And when we moved from California to here, he's like, "We're throwing all the pots away and we're getting all new pots." I said, "Are you crazy?" Some of those pots, I need some of those pots. Like, some of the ones that were just like ridiculous, we got rid of. But I was
Yeah.
like, hold on now. Like here's this one sauce pot I like, and he's like, I wish you would throw that pot away. I will get you another one. And I'm like, it's not the same because it doesn't have the same, wear and tear to it, and a brand new pot versus one that's already, I'm like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
So that one little pot followed us all the way out here. He was like, I cannot believe you brought that pot to Vegas. I'm like, yes, that's my pot. Well, really, it's his pot. He had it before I met him, but I took over. It's my pot. I mean, he doesn't cook, so hey, it's my pot.
Yeah.
So I haven't done my sketches for the day yet.
Well, I haven't.
I did a bunch last night though, and
Uh-huh.
I was going through that animals book, the creating stylized animals, and I
Mhm.
did like a little ocean theme page. So I was like doing different fish, trying to anyway.
Mhm.
Some of them came out okay. There's one that kind of came out looking like a goldfish cracker, but it's still kind of cute in a goldfish cracker kind of way, I guess.
Yeah.
I wasn't intending for it to. Oh, Linda says she hasn't yet either. It's okay. It's all right. We got the whole day. It's only 11. We'll get there. Um, I didn't mean for it to look like a goldfish cracker. But that's the way it came out, and I was like, okay, well, this is my goldfish cracker fish. That's fine.
I'm sorry, y'all. If anybody's chatting to me, I'm just listening. I'm trying to move around the room because if I sit and watch the chat, I'll be sitting in one spot, and I gotta move around. So I hope if anybody's saying anything, I can't see it.
I'll let you know.
Oh, okay.
Um, oh, cool. Linda says she tried using a Wacom pen, which is like a drawing pen on her Samsung laptop that folds into a tablet. You use MS Paint. What's MS Paint?
Well, that sounds interesting.
Is that one of those things that I should know but don't know? MS Paint? Because I'll be saying what's something, and it'll be something that I should know, and y'all be like, you don't know what that is."
Oh yeah, what you did that with me one time. What was that? Oh, the sharpener. You were like, I've seen these things. What are they for? The little sandpaper thing. I was
Yeah.
like, it's a pencil sharpener. You're like, what? That was so cute.
Or you like using an ink pen or gel pen to sketch? See, I know a lot of people that like using pen to sketch, and I just cannot do it. Sometimes I can, but like it comes out weird looking, and then I can't erase it. And oh, it's a free app that always comes with Windows. Oh, oh, don't run out to get it. I'll be sad. Oh no. um. Okay. Well. There. I cannot for the life of me think there was one that I used to use before I was using Procreate, and it was also free. Well, it was free when I got it. I had been using it since probably like towards the end of high school, but I can't think of the name of it. It's not. Let me see if I can find it on my. It should be like a thing in the App Store that tells you what you downloaded before, right? Because I think it's free also. Um, Here, because I should be able to pull it up. Where is the name? And it was really cool. It's just as good as Procreate, actually. I just switched to Procreate because everybody was like, "Oh, that one's the best one. Use that one." But I used them. I ended up using them interchangeably, and then I was like, "Okay, it doesn't make any sense to use them both." So I got rid of that one. It's right here. It's called Sketchbook, and it has a little pencil. I don't know if you can see it, but you don't need Apple for it, and it's you can use it for Microsoft or Apple, and that is the one that I was using before I got Procreate, because I think Procreate is only Apple.
I
And I
was
want to
showing
connect it to my
I
phone
was
so it'll
showing a
do it.
coloring book today that was hard to color in, and the guy who designed the book, he used Procreate.
Yeah, Procreate is a good one. I like Procreate.
Mm.
But Sketchbook is good too. They have a free version and a paid version. But I was using the free version on my tablet, and then I think when I was younger, I had the well, it was the student version, I think, because um we had to use it for art class in high school. So on the computer type thing, I don't know, something they had us set up, but it was really fun. So like when I would go home and draw on my own, I had like this little rinky dink computer I thought I was doing something with, and it was hard to use it because I didn't have the pen. So I was trying to use my mouse and it was disastrous. But when I got older and I got, my tablet with the little Apple Pencil thing, I had a tablet before this one. It was the I don't think it was a Pro. I think it was just, I don't know, some kind of iPad. And I had the Apple Pencil, and then when this iPad came out, I was like, "Oh yes, I need it." And honestly, I really didn't. I could have just kept the other one. But um it's good to have like a tablet. Like I was looking into getting one of those Wacom tablets, but I don't need it because my iPad does the same thing.
It sounds funny when you say when you were younger and now that you got older. Because I keep your voice is so young sounding, and I'm just thinking you're like 13 or 14-year old sometimes. Not because of what you say, it's just your voice is so sweet and innocent.
Mm,
That's
I
a
mean,
good thing.
yeah, I guess it's good. I sound young. I don't know about 13 or
You don't sound like an
14.
old bitter broad. You don't sound like an old bitter broad at all. You sound youthful.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can use it on your desktop because because in high school they had the tablet things attached to the computers. So I think for desktop you need like like the little tablet thing or something. Um Ridiculously, which is why I said if you have like an iPad or like your Samsung thing, it turns into a tablet, you should be able to download it on that and draw on that, because Sketchbook, you don't need Apple and you already have a pen, so that's all you need really. Oh no, MS Paint only has one. Oh yeah, see, that would drive me crazy. Now that I've like I use Procreate like with the pencil and such, that would kind of drive me crazy. With just one pen option or one pencil option, I don't think I could go back to just one, which just
When I
sounds
hear
weird because I can do just one on paper, but on the tablet where there's so many possibilities. Mm-mm.
the word procreate, I think about what the other meaning of it, and I'm like, what? It's like, what are we doing here? But I know that it's a software.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the beginning, when I first heard, I was like, this must be a typo.
Typo.
Yeah. Then I realized that yeah, it's a software for art or whatever you want to use it for. Okay, I got my medicines together. Oh, I hate reaching for like different bottles and stuff. I like to put them all in one little in the little medicine case.
Hmm.
Because I'm now I'm taking so many different vitamins and different things that to sit here and open up each bottle every day to take out one pill is just annoying. So I got a couple of those little different medicine cases. So I got one that I can fill for the whole month, and then another one I can fill for 10 days. But I just filled the one that's for 7 days. So
Wow, a whole month. That's kind of cool.
yeah, it's got the dates on it and everything, and so it's really good. But it takes about 15 minutes to sit there and get it all organized. 15 minutes to a half an hour.
Oh.
So, but once you do it that one time, you're good for for the month. So,
So when you watch my videos, view, because I had a
uh,
couple people say that they can't really hear me. Are you able to hear me fine when you're watching my videos?
I was going to mention that to you, but I didn't know. I couldn't. It doesn't happen all of the time. Sometimes you are low, and even when people ask me about who's that lady over there, the low speaking one, and I'm like, who's she? And I'm like, I know she's not talking about Mary. Then I said, oh, Bubbles. Um, it's not every time, but the next time it happens, I will say something to you, and so you can see what the deal is.
Yeah, because I'm like I'm not doing anything different. Um, so
And
I don't know.
if you're on StreamYard, there is a volume and that a lot of people didn't recognize. No, because I actually just found out because sometimes when I'm on people's lives, I sound extremely low, and then other times I sound like I'm screaming. But
Yeah,
there's a
that was my
lot.
next question. I was gonna ask, like, do I need to start screaming? Because I thought maybe I don't know. I was like, because when I play it back, I sound fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, but I guess not everybody hears the same.
Yeah,
So
but yeah, I can tell sometimes, and like I said, the next time it happens, I'll let you know. But yeah, sometimes it is low. And then I'm thinking because when you're speaking, you're probably speaking down. Are you using a microphone?
no, I'm using my cell phone.
Okay, yeah. It depends on where your the angle on your cell phone and where the mic hole is.
Like,
Maybe
can you hear
'cause
me now?
I can hear you now. Yeah,
So
sounds
this is where my phone is always is when I record.
hmm. Well,
So
then it
I
must
don't know
have.
why. That's why I was like, it's in the same spot. I don't know.
Like put your head down and talk.
It is
I'm
down.
sorry. Okay, now lift your head up and talk.
Okay.
Say something.
Something.
No, I mean say something more than one word.
I had to do it. I had to do it.
Okay, when you have your head up, I can hear you really clearly. When you have your head down, I can still hear you, but what they may be talking about is usually sometimes when I listen, your voice is a lot lower than that. So I don't know what it is, but like I said, when I do notice it again, I'll let you know. But yeah, it does sound low sometimes.
Interesting. And I was like,
Mm.
well, because if I do have a microphone, but it's like one that goes to my computer. So I would have to, I don't know. I don't think I can run that and my cell phone at the same time in the same video. So I guess I would have to do like a voiceover maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I wouldn't make it all that complicated. I wouldn't.
Okay.
Just like when you're speaking, just because like Bubble Linda says, when your head is up, you sound crisper, and that may be what people are thinking. But
Well, how am
th-
I supposed to color and talk with my head up at the same
right, bingo.
time?
There you go. I don't know, but yeah, when I notice it the next time, I'll let you know, or Linda will let you know too. So,
Yeah,
but
because I
today
think
you
it was
sound fine.
not my last video, but the one before it. I think Jamie and Leslie, I think. Lisa. Leslie? I keep calling her Lisa. That is not her name. Leslie. They were saying they couldn't hear me or I was low or muffled or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because sometimes it does sound like that, Bubbles. It does. But like you said, you don't know what you're doing differently.
Yeah. Cause like when I play it back, like I said, it sounds fine. I'm like, except for that last video, it was like a couple video ago. I was eating a piece of candy at the beginning, and I was trying to hurry up and chew it and finish it before I hit start. I don't know why I start the video while I was chewing that, but anyway, um, I thought maybe that's what they were talking about, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'll let you know, and then I always have my volume up loud, so I can't really tell if it's low or not. Like even right now, I have my volume up real loud because I'm speaking in the room, but I actually am talking on a microphone. So let me turn my mic off and see. Can I do that? Hold on. Let me see if that makes a difference. Audio. I'm gonna take it off my mic. Okay. I just took it off. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I think oh yeah, and see there is a control that you can turn the volume up also in StreamYard. So I was thinking maybe it was when you're in a different because you don't always come on StreamYard, right?
Right. I usually just do StreamYard when I go live for
Hmm.
like on Sundays.
Can you hear me? Does it sound different than it did a minute ago?
Sounds fine to me.
Okay, so I do have a microphone plugged in, and I just kind of like have it sitting at the corner of my desk. So let me turn it back. Let me turn it back on. So I don't know. I was trying to figure something out. Maybe that would help, but I guess that didn't help. So never mind. So, but yeah, it's not all the time. So yeah, so somebody will let you know when it happens again if they can, and yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing different, guys. Nothing
Mhm.
really, honestly. But I don't know. We'll see.
But when I go to some people's platforms, because I am talking on the mic, sometimes they have to turn my volume down.
Hmm.
And then and like especially if I start getting into an argument, some people turn your volumes down on your mic so you can lose the fight. Because the stronger your mic is, those are usually the winners because they can really hear you. So that's how I learned about there's a volume control within StreamYard because I kept saying, how does that person's mic sound so loud and mine doesn't? And I have a good mic and I have it right in my mouth. But then I realized, and this person has been known to turn people's volumes down while they're in the chat. And I'm like, okay, that's how you do it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, isn't it dumb? It's childish, really. But I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, so we got the crib done. I don't know about these flowers. I guess I can do yellow. Yellow's kind of neutral. Why they put these flowers on this boy's crib, I will never know, or rocker or whatever this is. But I might do watercolor for them because I don't know. I mean, I could. I don't even know what color I want them to be yet. Nor do I know what color I want the baby to be either. So these flowers are gonna be yellow though because who puts flowers on a boy's rocker? It's weird. But we'll do yellow. That's fine. We'll make his blanket yellow too. And the light fast actually works surprisingly well in here. And we'll just do this yellow too so it'll match. It doesn't look like I'm putting any color down, but I'm using I think it's called champagne. Yeah. Then I'm just gonna
Linda, did you
bring.
want to come up? I can get down. You know, Linda comes up on panels now, Bubbles.
Oh, well, the link is there. It's somewhere up there. She can come up.
Yeah. I thought I got so tickled when she's one day I was doing something. I put the link there. She says I could come up, and I was like, "What?" I'm
No,
used,
yeah,
yeah,
anybody
I'm like,
who,
I'm
you
used
know,
to chatting with her. I'm not used to talking with
right.
her on the camp. And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah,
She came on up.
if you want to come up and the link is there, feel free to come up.
I don't know. Maybe you wanted some
And
bubbles time.
you don't have to drop out. We can all be on stream. It's fine.
Yeah.
We all
Well, no,
fit.
I want to share bubbles. I don't want to be hogging bubbles to myself. I
And
want to,
no, you're not. We can all be up
she
here.
yeah, Linda says she shocked herself.
Plus, I
Yeah,
like hanging out with you guys. It don't
uh-huh.
really be that many people in here. And when it is, it's still fun to just hang out and talk. And that's what I was saying in my last video. I was like,
Yeah.
I I like hanging out with you guys, like, on streams and things like that. And because I was saying, like, I think I was telling my sister, I was like, I lost a couple subscribers, and I think it's because I'm not coloring on every video. And I tell my sister, that's too bad for them because, I'm not going to be sitting here coloring every video. I do like to do other stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
I like to play video games, and I'm like, I mentioned it in the video. I'm like, I didn't forget about you guys. I still color. It's just that I'm not going to be coloring every video, you know?
Yeah, that happens because when I started coloring, I lost a lot of people because they didn't want to see me doing it. And then when they realized that I was still coloring and cussing and fussing, then they started coming back. But I don't want to be cussing on every video. So you just have to find a good mix for yourself and always do what you want to do on your channel.
Right.
That's number one. Don't listen to other people because I lost people that thought they liked me, but then they're like, "Well, she cusses all the time." Well, some of my videos I do not cuss, but I don't want to get on here and have that nervousness about, "Oh, I can't cuss because this one person doesn't like it and this other person," And so it was giving me anxiety,
Right.
and I'm like, "Well, I can't let I can't just flow, anymore because now I'm worried about this person and that person, whether
Yeah.
they're going to be it was just awkward. So I just decided, look, this is what it is. If you don't like it, just don't watch. I'm not forcing nobody. So
Yep. And that's what I was telling my sister. I said, that's fine. I said,
yeah,
that just lets me know that they weren't really here for me.
there's Jamie.
And I don't want nobody like that no way in here, you know? Hey,
Exactly. Telling
Jamie.
you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like if you're not here for me, I don't want you here.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm. And I watch people that game, and I don't even have a game. I'm one,
You don't
but
have one yet. You
I
gonna
don't have
get
one
one.
yet, right?
Yeah.
But I still watch and I support, or I'll have it on and just be listening to them because there's usually when you're playing the games, you're chatting, and that's the part that I like. I like hearing people's thoughts and ideals, and it just sounds so interesting,
Yeah.
especially if they have a nice voice, and you have a very pleasant feng shui voice.
Feng shui. I don't
Yeah,
think I've heard that one before. That's
yeah.
funny.
And then you just be going on, and then it makes me think about what I need to do, and I'll be organized. I don't know. It just seemed like at the end of your videos, I've done something that I needed to do. Jamie in the house. Got
Oh
Jamie
shoot.
in the
Oh, I
house.
forgot to hit the button. They need to make this more easier because I don't always. They need to make a sound or something because I don't
They
always
do
see the
beat.
little symbol thing, and I
Hey,
ain't no
Linda.
telling how long poor Linda's been sitting there.
It's
How are
supposed
you?
to beat. Hey, Linda.
Hey, I'm just trying to figure this out because the
You said it's
volume's
supposed to
louder.
beep.
the volume is louder when I'm in StreamYard than it is on YouTube, and I'm like, why is it so loud?
Oh, look at that beautiful mandala.
Yeah, don't tell Renee.
Oh, I'm gonna tell Renee as soon as I see her. I'm gonna say, and she got the nerve to have her as her avatar, Renee.
It was
Oh
the
no, that's
prettiest
fine,
picture
Jamie.
I could
See,
find.
Jamie, for me, that's you have a reason why you don't watch my video game videos. You know what I mean? But you support me a lot. I'm speaking of like the people who just, oh my gosh, she's doing games. I'm not gonna watch her anymore. Like, I'm speaking of those people. You're all good, Jamie, because you're here. Like, you're up. You're always commenting and liking my videos. You know,
Mhm.
that's like real support. And it's like as soon as I posted, um, when I started posting my art videos, it was like three people that just immediately was like unsubscribed. I'm like, okay, well,
Really?
yeah,
Guess they're not about that life.
right,
Sucks to
I'm,
be
and that's
them.
fine.
I'm
You know,
glad that Jamie told me that she doesn't like them when I do them too fast because they make her nauseous. And see, I didn't know that, and so I'm glad she let me know because I wouldn't want to do the fast speed up videos and lose people because I'm doing the videos too fast. You know what I mean? Because somebody
Yeah.
those
has
speed
a health issue.
videos be having me feeling some kind of way too. Like for yours, I'll hit the play button,
Hmm.
and I will let it just play. But it's
Hmm.
hard for me to watch those speed videos too. Like they
Yeah,
don't, I wouldn't say nauseous, but I don't know, they do something, and I can't watch them either. But
yeah.
I will hit that play button and I will let it play in the background and just so
But
you
see,
can get, your views.
yeah, and see, I never knew that, and so I'm glad because I was thinking about speeding them up faster.
Oh my god.
Well, could you do some of those as shorts?
Yeah, see now I can do
Yeah.
that. Uh-huh, because and that's what I
Whew,
was looking for,
please
that
don't make
nice
it. And then sometimes they'll like sync it to the music, and if the song is fast,
yeah.
then they're like moving really fast, and I'm just like, oh no, I can't. They
Even
make
if
my
Yeah.
head spin or something.
even if you
But
could like get two videos out of one by doing one where you're just coloring it regular, but then
Mhm.
with you talking or whatever you do with it, but then also take that video and make a version that's sped up and do it as a short.
Yeah. I think that, and then also I wouldn't mind letting people know. I'll say quick or fast or something like that.
Right. You can have it in
yeah.
the description so that
Mhm.
they'll know, so that if that the fast thing, disrupts them, then they
Mhm.
know not to watch that version. They can watch the other one that's
Yeah.
the long play.
Yeah,
Right.
because I don't, and see, I would not have known that until Jamie told me. And so, I like that, and I depend on her every time I see her. I just love interacting with her. Now, I did go back on that video, Jamie, and I did not speak to you, and I am so sorry. But I saw when you came up, I think I was saying something, and I should have stopped then and said hey to you. And but I in my mind I was saying hey to you in my mind, but I hadn't opened my mouth to say it. So yeah, you were right. I apologize. I almost
Yeah,
ran
we were
Jamie
cracking up because she had said something about you killing a grasshopper with your hand, and I was like, "Ew, what?"
away.
But I realized that she was just saying that, she was being
Yeah.
funny, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then we were talking about how you hadn't seen the comment yet, and I
Yeah.
was like, I said, you always late to the comments, but you'll
I
get to them.
am, but I did see Jay as soon as she popped up because it's like in a couple of minutes when I always look over and I always know certain people. Linda, whenever I see Linda, Bubbles, Jamie, I can even feel when they come to the room. I can always feel when Renee is in the room, and it's just weird that I can get that feeling. And I look up, and sure enough, whoever it is that I'm thinking about is right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm just coloring this lady. I don't know why. I guess pink is okay for her dress.
okay. Why is this? My computer keeps acting like it wants to, like it needs to update something, but everything I click, it doesn't. It says we're all set. You're all set. I'm like, you're lying.
You lying.
Huh. Mm.
This wind is really kicking up, which is also concerning because I hope nothing gets blown down or anything. Knock on wood.
Do you live in the South where they're having all those things
No,
going on?
mm-mm. I live in Vegas where weird stuff goes
Oh,
on
okay.
there.
Oh, did you see any Mormon crickets?
Yeah, I was just telling View and them last night I'm over here fighting for my life with these flying locusts and whatnot that's going on.
Oh, looks like the end of the world with them things. I saw this one. I mean, they were like
Man,
all over the road, all over
they
the
are.
house.
No, they are literally.
One guy
They
said that
are.
at the hospital to be it for so people aren't scared to come in. They actually like come and have like a truck that like comes and shovels them up like snow to get them out the way.
Yep.
What the heck? Uh,
Mhm.
I'd never come out my
We went down to the car the other day, and they literally were all hiding underneath the car. It was like I guess they were trying to get out of the sun. So it was like hundreds of them just underneath the car.
uh,
I said, "Oh hell!" I said, "No, no." I said, "No, no." I said, "No, we're not going today. Mm-mm. This errand won't get ran today because they were everywhere." But it rained, I think, day before yesterday. So I don't know where they all moved to, but they're not under the car anymore. So that's good. But you still see them flying around and hopping around, and mm-mm,
ugh,
not my thing. I do not do bugs.
no, not them kind, not that many. Goodness.
Right. And I mean, hundreds. They're everywhere. And it did the same thing when we first moved here. They were everywhere. It was worse when we first moved here. It's not as bad now. But
Yeah, they say
they
they
were
have
like falling
every
off
every six
like
years,
every
something like
6 years might behind because we've been here for 4. So
oh, oops.
lies they tell. But I was where was I? I had went and ran an errand. I went to Joann's and I was standing underneath, like right outside the store where they have like the little overpass thing. And I was on the phone and I kept hearing like little tap tap sounds. And I'm like, what is that noise? Not knowing, and this is when we first moved here, so I'm clueless to the things. And I look up and they're like all above me on the ceiling. I thought I was gonna die because they were just the tap 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 sound I was hearing was them falling down.
Uh,
I almost had a heart attack. I was like, no, mm-mm, time to go, time to go. I was like, you will not catch me outside until whatever this is done. And they were like, oh yeah, this happens, every so many years they come, and I guess they're mating. I don't know,
yeah.
but I want no part of it. Let me tell you.
All I can think of is like them falling down my neck or something. Like I wouldn't go
Yeah.
outside unless I like duct tape sealed my clothes, like so that my collar didn't move from my neck and my
Hmm.
my sleeves didn't move from my arms, my
Yeah.
legs.
You
I
have
use
to. It's
duct
so
tape and
gross.
everything to seal it so they don't like crawl up or down or nothing. Oh, oh.
Oh, Jamie says you just washed your son's car. $50. Nice. Oh, you say you have sweat everywhere. Oh no. Nothing a quick shower won't solve. But you made $50, so that's good.
Mhm.
I hope you meant you made $50 and you didn't pay $50 to wash his car. Get his car washed. So I should hope I'm supposed to have a delivery coming between this upcoming week or the week after, and I am so excited.
Oh,
And I'll show you guys when it comes. But I'm excited. I'm actually making a solid attempt at doing what I want to do when it comes to my art. So I'm excited. Oh, that wind is really blowing out there. There's this tree outside my window, and it's just looks like it's fighting for its life with its wind. Trees are pretty strong though, so it should be all right. But I don't trust anything in this apartment, so there's this little, like the little banister, like the columns that kind of hold up the, I guess the little sunshade things. I don't know,
Mhm.
but it's the one that's holding up the sunshade thing for our right above our window. The little banister thing is broken. Like it looked like someone walked up to it, took a chunk out of it, so it's just swinging.
Oh.
And if you walk up and you touch it, it's very loose. And I'm like, so if that falls, I'm wondering if the whole banister is gonna fall,
Yeah. That.
or because I mean, there's another one. There's two. So I'm like, but if one falls, is it gonna survive with just the other one? And we told them about it, and they haven't fixed it yet. But they were like, "Oh yeah, the guy was out here. I guess he was like giving them a quote or whatever." And haven't heard back from the guy. So I'm like, okay, well maybe you guys need to find somebody else. That's probably a red flag.
Yeah.
But that's to me that seems a little dangerous, especially you know I don't know. Like I said, if it's gonna like if it does fall, if it's gonna take the whole banister down with it, and
Mhm.
if it does, our our window's right there.
Wow.
So
Yeah. So then that could turn into a bigger problem if they don't get
yep.
it fixed soon enough.
And I'm like, all right, guys, come on, we're going on a month now, and I really want it done before like monsoon season comes around, which is very soon. I think end of July, August, where the winds really kick up and it's rain and wind and thunder and lightning and everything else in between.
Yeah.
Those
And
monsoons are scary. I lived in Arizona for 4 years. Oh my God. And you're
yeah,
already up in the air, like the altitude or whatever. You can almost
hmm
feel like you can touch the sky over in that part of the country.
Wow.
It's weird. Because
so
here
I'm
the
heavily
sky is so
concerned.
far up. Yeah, here the sky is so far up. You look up, it's like a long way away. But in Arizona, you feel like you can reach your arm up and touch the moon. It's weird as heck.
Hmm.
I used to love Vegas.
Yeah, I love it and hate it at the same time. Well, I don't hate it, but these bugs gotta go.
Yeah.
So I hate it at the moment because these bugs are around.
Do you see any geckos?
I've not seen a gecko, but I've seen, I don't know if it was a baby wolf or a baby something, because it was like partially in the bushes. So it looked like a baby wolf, or it was very furry, and it looked like a dog, but it was not a dog. And he was in the bush, and well, he went into the bush because when I walked up, he was like, "Oh no, who are you?" And he went in the bush. But I can still see his like head. He was watching me, like, where are you going? What are you gonna do? And I'm like, okay, I need to leave because where's your parents? you know,
You see
I
what
didn't want.
Jamie wrote? Jamie said, I
Ooh.
don't like to take his money, but I need a better car.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bubbles. I thought it was so funny.
Hey, no shame in that. I'd be like, thank you, son. Washing a car is hard work, especially if you do a good job at it and you
Yeah.
hand washing it and stuff. He should, he should be giving you something for your time. But yeah, I didn't want to stick around too long because I didn't know if that thing's parents were around, and I didn't want to get chewed up by a wild animal. So, I hightailed it out of there. But it was so cute. I was like, look at you, but not look at you for too long, because you know
Yeah, because
they're
Mama's near somewhere.
she's somewhere exactly,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
mother's near somewhere. So
mm-hmm.
yeah.
So I was like, I don't want no part of that. But you are cute.
Have you seen a real road runner?
No.
They have them. They have them out in Vegas and Arizona and all. They have them in that area. They look nothing like the cute little cartoon character. I I saw one time and I was like, look at that little bird just running. It was running and it picked something up and it banged it up against a rock. And
Oh,
I said, yeah, and I
Ooh,
was like,
oh
I
my.
asked somebody what it was, and they're like, that's a road runner. And I was like, a road runner? Aren't they supposed to be yellow and blue and red? He said, no, that's a cartoon one. But they actually are
Wow.
brown. Yeah, brown and black. They're not colorful at all. But they're fast as heck.
hmm.
Hmm. I have seen a lot of tumbleweeds,
Yep, tumbleweeds. Uh-huh. And they're
but
funny. They just going. It's like it's not really windy. Why the hell is that thing rolling? But
and it's weird because they're some of them are really light, but some of them are strong enough to knock you right off your feet.
yeah.
And I didn't know that. And in one, I was standing at the bus stop. This when I worked, not at the airport, and I had to go. Like it was where I worked. It seemed like it was just nothing there but dirt and flat land and more dirt. And so I'm standing at the bus stop, and it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, and something like hit me from behind, and I was like, "Who in the what?" And I was already paranoid because it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm at the bus stop, and I turned around, and it was a tumbleweed. I was like, "What in the heavens?" And I'm looking around because, like you said, it wasn't windy or anything. So I'm like, somebody just throw this at me, and I'm looking around, but there's nobody around. It's just me at the bus stop and the tumbleweed, and I'm like, what? And I was so confused. I was just like, what is this? Oh, this is a joke. I was like, okay. And like you said, and I went to work and I was telling my manager about it, and she's like, oh yeah, they just keep going and they pick up, whatever they pick up along the way, and sometimes they knock you off your feet. And I was like, man, that thing scared me. I was like, I didn't know, I thought someone threw it at me or something. And she's like, no, it probably just blew from somewhere. She was so just nonchalant about it, and I'm like, okay. And I almost didn't believe her, and I had to like confirm it with some other people, and I'm just like, all right, so the tumbleweeds are after me, but they're kind of cool though, as long as you don't get hit by them. But they're cool because they can just be blowing along somewhere, and you're just like, oh, a tumbleweed. And they really do look like how they look on the cartoons, though. That's the funny
They
part.
really do. Uh-huh. Like a ball of weeds just thrown together. And they just
Mm-hmm.
and some of them are really large because like I've
Yeah.
driven in the desert portion and just where there's like nothing but tumbleweeds and cactus.
Yep.
And they'll just be you're like, is that a mountain? It was like it's a tumbleweed.
Uh
Yep.
huh.
And
Because the
animals
one
live
that hit
inside of
me, it was pretty big. It came up to about my knees,
yep.
and that's why I thought it was a prank or someone threw it at me. Because I'm like, it's not one shred of wind blowing out here.
Somebody threw a tumbleweed at you.
I thought it was a prank. I was like, are you kidding? And I kept looking around, and I was like, okay, whoever did that, that's not funny. Like, sitting there talking to myself at the bus stop, thinking someone threw a tumbleweed at me. And I'm like, oh, my manager, she's like, you really thought someone? I'm like, well, yeah. There's no wind blowing. I thought those things needed wind. Apparently not.
Yeah,
So,
they are beautiful, Jamie. They're very beautiful. And even when I drove through Oklahoma, I've driven to every place in the country almost. Oklahoma has this one highway that it's a mountain and the highway goes straight through the mountain. It's weird as heck. But and it's a good distance, when it's time you pass the mountain to get through it. It's a good distance. It's not like, a block or anything like that, but you get kind of paranoid because on each side of you is just the same mountain. It's like I don't know if it naturally occurred like that or what. It's weird.
hmm.
But yeah, the mountains are beautiful. Very scenic.
Jamie says they have legs. They do. They do. I've seen a bunch of little ones too. And some of them have like this little bounce to them when they're rolling.
Yeah. Like
They're
it's
so
like a
cute.
personality. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I've seen a
But I just was
scorpion. They're not fun
oh
at
yeah.
all.
Yeah. I've seen some of those.
And you know what?
Oh,
The ants out here are so huge.
they're
It's
big. Uh-huh.
ridiculous.
And they're mean as heck.
Oh dear.
I steer away from them, so I wouldn't know. But I did see they're pretty big, especially the red ones. It's like my goodness, they're so like you can just see the color and the detail, and I'm like, You shouldn't be that big, so where I can see the detail on you, sir."
Red ants usually bite.
Yeah, I don't. I don't do
And
bugs, but
have you seen a wolf spider? Because they have
um,
a lot of them over there where you are. Those things are they're
I've
scary.
seen
They attack you.
I've seen different kinds of spiders. I seen some kind of lizard thing. I don't know. It was some kind of lizard.
Ignorance
And
is bliss.
Yeah, them fire ants. Oh my
I
goodness.
tend not to do bugs and slimy things and weird stuff like that. So I see it
Mhm.
and I go the other way. I'd be like, "Oh, that's cool," and then I'm out. So I don't stick around long enough to try to identify what it is. Um, yeah. Jamie
I'm
said
gonna
fire
Google that
ants. Yeah,
mountain.
see, that's
Yeah.
why I steer away from stuff like that. The scorpion, it was not cool. Because I heard if you step on them, like they carry their babies around, and like if you step on them, like oh my gosh, the fight is on, and then the fight is also on with all the little ones, and I don't want that.
Mm.
Yeah, they carry their babies on their back or something like that. I don't know, but imagine you thinking you just stepping on a bug or a little scorpion, and you thinking you are right. No, they fight back. So
Oh, scorpions. Oh, yeah. I don't ever want to see one of those. I went to Houston one time because my husband used to live there. And so we're down there. We visited a friend, and I loved it there amazingly because it's really hot. We went down there in August of all time. But anyway, um, so the woman we were staying with, she said, she was saying like you got to make sure that you shake your shoes out before you put them on
hmm
because of scorpions. I was like, what the heck?
yeah, because they're hiding your shoes.
I was like, oh my god.
I think it's something about the dark or something like it's dark and cool or something in your shoes. I don't know, something crazy, but yeah.
Fortunately, I never saw one when I was down there because that might have freaked me out. But hmm. Oh, I have a change of subject. I have a I I think I posted to you with something a certain pencil or eraser you were looking for, Bubbles, and I posted on underneath the video to check out jetpens.com that they might have it.
Oh, jet pens. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, watched a video because like I'm subscribed to them on YouTube,
hmm
and so they had the latest video they had out. I think it was yesterday or Friday. It was Friday. Um, and they do these over engineered office supply videos or whatever. So they
Uh-huh.
did over engineered sharpeners, pencil sharpeners. Well, I think I ordered like five of them. I already had one of them that they had on there, which is one of my favorites, that Teagal. I
Oh, the
love that.
Tagal. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love that sharpener. But then I also they had some other ones on there that is like, oh. So yeah, I got like about five sharper pencil sharpeners coming into me this week.
See, I like the Tagal pencil sharpener, but I don't like if you first of all, it doesn't hold a lot of the shavings. And then they start to fall out of the hole,
Hmm.
and that irritates my soul because those pencil shavings are everywhere. And I'm like, this is too good of a pencil sharpener for you to be doing this. And I find myself using it less and less because it does that. And every time I pick it up, it's like pencil shavings everywhere. And I'm like, it's not even anything in here. How are you retaining this much to spill all over my desk, but you don't retain it inside of the.
Yeah,
And I don't use it that much, but I do love it. I like using it for my Prismacolors.
I use the Coom one the most. It's like I don't know. It's like the upright one that's almost like an oval barrel.
I think I
And
know what you're. Yeah,
it's got a flip top and it's got two holes in it, one small and one large. That's the
yeah.
one that I use the most because I haven't even. I don't. I can't. I gotta. I was looking for my T-Gull sharpener the other day, and it's like I don't know where it is, and I was like, I'll just use the one I'm always using, which is the Coom. But in that video by Jet Pens, they had one particular sharpener that I was thinking like that a view would like because or it might be good for her because like you don't have to keep twisting it or whatever for it to sharpen. It's like really I can't remember
Oh,
it's like a real easy way to sharpen it. Um
is it one of the ones where you push it or something instead of turning it?
I can't remember, but it's almost
I
like it
think
does it itself, but it's not electric or anything. It's just it's a manual sharpener, but it does all the work for you.
yeah, I saw somebody using one. Some it was weird shape. I mean, it wasn't like weird, like wow, weird,
Yeah,
but
it's kind of a different kind of shape.
uh-huh. And they were using it, and the point came out so nice, and they didn't even hardly do anything. I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, I do need to. I'm gonna find out what it is. I remember the lady's video.
Well,
I'm gonna
yeah,
find
and
out.
I actually posted the video on my wall. I just created a playlist for coloring stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes, and there's only like two videos in there, if that, or there might just be that one video in there. So yeah, if you go to there, and I think you can kind of like go through and they may have it marked where they talk about each one. I don't remember,
okay. Thank you.
but I also have one of
Yeah,
those
I'm gonna have to
comments
check
because
that
I
out.
thought that was awesome. I
Mhm.
couldn't pick just one, so I bought five.
Well, that's good because you might end up not liking one, and
Yeah, and
Mhm.
some work better for some pencils better than others,
yeah,
So yeah, so I thought, well, I can't pick just one because one might be better for one pencil than the other one. So I don't.
right. Or one might
Look
look.
at Bubbles. Bubbles, that must be your favorite book because you are rolling through that page.
It is. This is my favorite coloring book like ever.
I can tell.
Yeah, this one's. I have a second copy of it now. The second copy, I'm not gonna put water in that one. That one's gonna be only pencil.
Yeah. I'll be
But they
back,
do.
y'all.
It does
I,
take a little bit of water though.
I gotta run out, but I'll be back. If y'all are still on, I'll come back over, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye, Jamie. All right.
So I wonder.
Bye. Now,
Um,
do I have to push anything, or is she just gonna disappear? Oh, okay.
I think she can just go off on her own. Jamie, I don't know. I can I post my channel in the chat? I don't know if that's gonna work or if I do that. I don't know how to do that.
I think your channel is Linda B, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if you can. Let me see. Let me do the.
Now I don't know if
I
you
can
can.
put it in the private
Can
chat.
you like create a link? I don't know.
Yeah, I
Should
just
have
put
you
one.
do it before she left, cause Lord knows I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know. What's that setting? But well, let me do it there. How does it look if I do this? Is that all right? Yeah. See, that doesn't show as a link, so I don't know what the. I don't know. I still don't understand. Well, I don't understand a lot about YouTube other than watching videos. But
Yeah, I just push the button and go. That's all I do. I don't know what color they're gonna be, so I think I'm gonna do them last. But I do have the clothes out of the way. Now
Yeah.
whatever this is that's going on, I guess I'll do some of these bricks. Where's the earth? Because there's like a couple bricks around, so I'm gonna. And then I think after stream, I'm probably gonna. I gotta wash my hair, so I'll probably do that. And probably play some Sims. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it though. I'll probably just regularly play, unless you guys want to watch me play The Sims. But I know Jamie can't watch.
I think if you just do Linda B, you might find it. Otherwise, you can just go to JetPen's website. I mean, not their website, to their YouTube channel, and it'll be the one that says over engineered. Just say I can actually look at it. Let's see. It says why you need an over engineered pencil sharpener. So maybe even if you type
Do
in
they
that
actually give you
title,
reasons why you need it?
I don't even know. I was too busy salivating over them. So
That's fair.
here's the title. I don't know. Oh, and I commented under there, so I don't know if it lets you go. Yeah, it'll let you go to my channel from the comment, so you could do that too. They really have some really neat stuff. JetPens does.
Yeah, I've heard of them. What is that noise? Oh, never mind, it's gone. Whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was like I don't know, like a beeping sound or something. But
Mm.
nothing in here should be beeping because nothing is on. So don't know, but it's
That
gone, so
crib
it's
looks
fine.
really nice.
Huh?
That crib looks really nice. I
Thank
use
you.
the shading and everything.
Yes, this is my book right here. I love this book. Now, uh, where is it? Where is it? I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think the light fast were actually gonna work this good in here either for some reason. I don't know why I thought that, but just going to do this in the background. I was gonna use my Holbeins because I like the way the Holbeins work in here too. So you said you sketched 3 times this week.
Yep, at least 3 times. Yeah. Let me look at my book. Let me see. I don't. The problem is I have like I don't know. I just decided like whichever sketchbook I start in for this, I'm just gonna keep sketching until there's pages left to sketch in. But
Uh huh.
let's see what do I have in here. I'm trying to date them too, so yeah, maybe I do only have 3. Yeah, because
You know your camera's not on.
yeah, I know.
Okay, because I was like, I hope she's not trying to show me anything because the
Because my
camera's
desk
not on.
is a mess. And I'm actually not
Yeah.
working on drawing or anything. I'm actually working on something else. So
To be fair, my desk is a hot mess too. I was telling you, literally what you see is the only space that I have. Everything else is like, it's a mess. And that's another thing I'm gonna be doing today is cleaning up my desk. And then there's an area in the living room that I'm gonna kind of take over.
hmm
So that will be. I'm gonna have both, but I think the one in the living room will be like I'll just put the things I'm not using in that area just to clear off some space because this space in here is getting a little crazy.
mine hasn't stopped being crazy since 2020. It just was like that sudden shift, um, to having to teach remotely. and then okay, like equipment and all this other stuff and this and that and the other, and then so like that whole uproar from that and
Yeah.
just my and then I was given more things to teach and I wasn't expecting that because they had let everybody go and then they asked me back unexpectedly and then they gave me more classes and then more classes. So
Oh
it's like,
no.
oh, I mean, I love doing it, but like to have it without on short notice, and then I had to
Right.
actually create one class. It says, okay, well, we need a class to fit this, and like, can you make something up and give us this? And it's like, oh my gosh. I was like, yeah, I guess so. But it's worked out good though. It was a
That's
challenge, and I like a challenge. So, but yeah, my desk hasn't recovered from all those challenges. So
good.
it gets almost the way there, and then something else happens, and it's like, ah.
Yeah. Yep, that's my desk. And I feel like every time I clear it off and I have space and I'll be like, all right, cool. Now I can get something done. And then I get something done and it's like, oh, what happened to my desk? So I think I just need to learn to embrace it.
Hmm.
It's just going to be a mess forever. It's a happy mess, but it's still a mess.
Yeah, I don't think mine is a happy mess.
Yours is an
This is a
explosive
straight up
mess.
mess.
It's an explosive mess, but those are happy messes too,
Mm.
in a way, maybe.
I'm hoping that by August it will be like a more, at least a more organized mess. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know why I decided to do this wall in pencil. I could have just did this in watercolor and not stress myself out over these lines like I'm internally doing. You guys don't hear me stressing out, but I am. But I didn't want the wall to be like multiple shades or anything. I just wanted a flat shade, but it still looks a mess. So I don't know. And then I have to remember that it's nighttime, and I think they're like in some kind of medieval time period or something. So I'm also trying to keep that in mind too.
Hmm.
It's not, it's not that many bright colors. Uh, like their buildings are plain as I don't know what, except for like the inside of like like the city buildings. Those are pretty cool,
Hmm.
and you can add a little bit of color to those. But like these regular, see this one, it's all beat up. So
Yeah, because they're like, are they like in on the inside of a crevice of like a barn or something, some kind of wooden place?
yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of going for. So because it just looks like they're stashed away somewhere. So I'm like, all right, well, let me give them some stashed away colored wallpaper. It's cool. It worked out. I'm just trying to get rid of some of these streak lines, or you know, not blended together properly.
Hmm.
Those kind of lines. But I don't want to put too much down because it'll rub off on the other side. I'm afraid. Yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. Got some over here. So I think I'll do some more animal sketches today. Really, I should probably be doing some people sketches. But I was having so much fun with the animal sketches.
Hmm.
I did some fish. I was telling View, I meant to show her before she left. One of my fishes turned out to look like a goldfish cracker. Unintentionally.
Goldfish crackers are cute though.
Yeah, it turned out cute. So I was just like, all right, well, you're just going to be my goldfish cracker sketch because that's what it looked like.
I did I did like next time when I can have my camera together, I can show it. Um, oh, Jamie asked if you could drop my link in the chat, and I put my link in the private chat. So
Can I do that? Because I'm recording on my phone, so I can't post it on my phone.
oh yeah,
Um, am I able to
I shared it.
do?
I think did we share it when you were live last week? I think we did
Um,
it then.
hang on. Window.
So because View was
Is
here,
it
and I
not
think she
even
might have
letting me?
told you how to do it.
Let me see. That's what we need here. We need view here because we don't know. Oh, well, on my tablet, I just tapped on your name and it's letting me go. It's giving me the option to go to your channel. Okay, wait.
I don't know. I can't even deal with
I might be able to do this. Hold on. Give me. Let's see. Share. Copy link. Hold on. There. Right? I think.
Oh, oh, that's neat. Yep, it goes there.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. Yeah, so you just want to go to the playlist that says coloring ideas and supplies. So I'm trying to organize my playlists.
Jamie's like, I got a fresh $50. I'm about to go spin it.
All on sharpeners.
Yes, it's good to have good sharpeners though. It really is.
Yeah.
Right now, this one's my favorite. This is the Stedler, and it has two holes, the small one and the big one. One for graphite and one for graphite and color. And I got this one because my Derwent pencils wasn't really fitting into my regular pencil sharpeners. Like I had to cram them in there, and I was like, I don't want to have to cram my pencils in the pencil sharpener. Like I should just be able to put them in there without having to, do extra work. So
Yeah, I feel like you can't have enough too many. You can never have too many sharpeners,
yeah.
in my opinion. So, where am I here? I just realized I'm spending all this time working in this one thing, and I should be working on another one. That's kind of silly. Oh, I was gonna say,
You're saying for credit? Yeah, I know, Jamie. I was just joking.
the sketches I did one because I'm gonna try and like stick like with a theme for each day that I sketch, and I have
Mm-hmm.
enough stuff in my head I can kind of make it up on my own. So that's just, and I'm kind of going towards, like I was saying, I want to make a coloring book, so I'm trying to do things that are something that I would probably incorporate in that in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it, June 13th, whatever that was. I did faces and like eye direction, um
Okay.
and like how the head is positioned, eye direction, that kind of thing.
Right.
And then I did, let's see, um, June 15th, I did plants because I liked a view's um, page of plants so much.
Wasn't it just the greatest little page of plants?
Yeah. Mine doesn't look as nice as hers, but I did some plants. Um,
Maybe that's what I'll base my sketches off of today, because I still have not yet done a plant.
no,
I can imagine what it would look like, but it sounds like it would be fun.
and your creatures probably need to be around some plants
Yeah.
sometimes, so you can make some up.
Make up some plants. Yep.
Yeah. And then let's see, then June 16th, I did tried to do pose with hands. Um,
Ooh, hands
yeah,
are
it
tough.
looks really bad, but like,
Yeah, I'm like, hands are
but
tough.
again, that's like why I kind of like to use an
You dive
ink
extra
or a
deep. You was
gel
like, I'm
pen.
going in head first, doing plants.
I
I
kind of
mean,
like.
doing hands. Hands are, whew.
Yeah, I almost bought and I don't know, I still might do it. I almost bought a hand model, a wooden hand model from Amazon, um, because I really believe in getting the hands right. I can draw hands right, but I can't. It's been a long time, and I really like. Jamie says
Yeah,
maybe a bicycle. No, you're gonna get that car. Save for that car.
yeah.
But
Unless you get like a motorbike, that would be cool.
those are kind of interesting, a motorbike. But
But you
yeah.
can't put your groceries and stuff in there. So I would say for a car.
Well, I don't know. I was gonna say, like, if you watch any of the people that, um, in
Do crazy stuff
in
like hang
like
it from the handlebar.
Vietnam or Vietnam or Thailand, or Philippines, where they have like everybody has a motorbike and they have the little carts on them and the
Oh,
particular
yeah, yeah.
kind
Like the
of
little
sacks you can
basket
put on them.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
saddlebags and things, and yeah.
Look at us over here shopping for Jamie. Like, yeah. She said I'll make a wagon. Yeah, and attach it to the back of the motorbike. Do you guys remember those things? It was like you fill it with juice and you put it in the freezer. It's like a silicone thing and they make ice pops. I don't know what they're called, but I just call them ice pop makers. But um, they make ice pops and I was telling my boyfriend about them because he'd never heard of them, and I was like, "Yeah, you fill it with juice, and then you put the stick in there, and it freezes, and then they're ice pops." So he was like, "Oh, that sounds cool. Like, how much is it?" And I'm like, "Well, my mom used to make them for me, but they're like, a dollar or two the last time I checked. So we go on Amazon. Tell me why those things are like $10.
But does it come
I
as a
said
set? Do they come as a set?
it's one mold, and you can make 6 ice pops.
Okay. Uh,
And I was like, $10. I was like, what the heck happened? And I said, well, we're talking like 20 years ago or so ago because so all right, that's fair. But I mean, $10 and you only can make 6 ice pops.
hmm.
Like that's a little depressing because you have to think like about how long you have to wait for it to freeze, and I was like,
Hmm.
I don't know about $10. And then, matter of fact, it was 10 something, so like $11 really. But I was like, well, they actually would look cute as white mice, wouldn't they? I'm not sure what color I want to do them. Maybe I'll make the baby one. You can be a white mouse. I guess I don't know. I always have a hard time figuring out what color I want the mouse to be. That's like every page in this book. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of shading on her little white outfit here. I want to just leave it plain white because it looks weird. Okay, but yeah, I was just like, it shouldn't be. Those things used to be like a dollar or two.
I can't even remember because the kind that I know of were like, I don't know. I know they were Tupperware. That Tupperware used to sell them all the time, and it was mostly like when my mom got them. It was mostly my little brother that was, that it was for. He was always eating them, and they had like, I don't know. It almost seems like they were Seems to me like the ones my mom had were like self-contained. Like each one was a separate, pop. They had like
Uh-huh.
plastic like a cup, basically, like an oval cup, like about 3 inches long or so. And then it had like a almost looking like a pacifier, but it has like just a stick, the plastic sticking
Yeah.
out instead of a pacifier part. And like you pour the stuff in there and then you close it up with that, the lid,
Yeah.
and then you freeze them. It's like you did them all separately.
See, and it's kind of like that. They're still separate, but it's silicone, and it's like one, two, three, four, five, six holes, and then
Hmm.
you stick that pacifier thing, after you put the liquid in there, and you
Hmm.
can freeze them all at the same time, and then you can, take them out separate or whatever.
Hmm.
But I was like, I'm not paying $11 for that. I can go to my mom's house and get mine, even though she's in California. But you know,
I think JB's right though. She said maybe Dollar Tree or Five Below has them. It seems like they
yeah,
would have that.
I
Yeah.
might check because I
But
was talking about them. I
it's a
said that's
seasonal.
perfect for
It's a
having,
seasonal
like a
item.
little, and you can use your own like whatever drink you want to use.
Yeah. This is a season for them, so I would think that would be to go to a dollar store or something would be the best place to find some that aren't that is expensive or that gives you more.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to do the mouse's colors later on because I don't know what colors I want them to be. But aside from that, the page is finished. I just need to figure out what color I want to do them. And then once everything's colored, I'll probably go and put some sparkly stuff on those. Is that snow or is those supposed to be stars? It's a lot of stars.
I can't tell.
Me neither.
I wonder if I can see it in the. Let me look
Either
in the.
way, I'm gonna put some sparkly stuff on it because they're just there.
Yeah, they look so cute.
I love this book. I want to finish it. I'm getting around to finishing it very slowly, but
I
this book
give
is
them
so
pink
cool.
noses.
Huh?
Whatever color you make the mice, you got to give them pink noses.
Oh yeah, like maybe a gray. I do like this mouse. I have to come back here and see what colors I want to use because I try to keep them the same because I think some of these characters are the same.
Hmm.
So I'm like, okay, who's who? I don't know who's who. So um, I don't keep track because they all look the same. But I need to do. This is a video I'm doing. I need to finish. I only got 4 more. I don't know. I might do. I might make them white like this one and just do like the. I might do them like that. Although I didn't do his ear. This was years ago. This is in 2018, but I forgot to do the inside of his ear. But most of them I do either brown or gray. There's not that many white ones. There's another white one. So maybe I'll do white because I haven't done a white one in a while. This one's gray.
That's
Yeah, I think I'll make them white. Or at least one of them. Probably. And I'm going to stick this here just so that none of those colors come off on the other side. But I need to finish this, but I'm working my way through slowly. I don't have that much more to do really compared to how much I've done.
hmm. What book is that?
This is Mouse Guard by David Peterson. It's out of print now. So if you want it, I think there's like some copies floating around, but they're like $70
Wow.
now. Yeah. I managed to snag my second copy right before it went out of print.
Ah,
I still end up paying like $30 for it, but better
wow.
than 70.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
It is better.
So,
It's like $40 less better.
right. So I think I'm gonna do some. I don't know. Do I want to do animals or do I want to do people? Okay, I'll show you my thing before I go. So let me see. What page was it? This one. My fishes.
Oh, look at the squid or what do you call it? Is that not the squid? The
This one's a jellyfish.
in the middle. Yeah, the jellyfish. Thank you. Which is so weird because I was just talking about jellyfish the other day with
There's my
somebody
goldfish
that
one.
I saw jellyfish passing underneath the pier when I went to Myrtle Beach when I was a kid. But anyway,
Oh,
um,
cool.
that's a nice jellyfish.
And
Very
then
nice.
I had to throw my character in there.
So is that a squid or a hammerhead on the right hand side? Or is
I don't know.
it? Because it looks like it has traily things, but I can't quite see because it's a little
He
blue.
does.
Okay,
It
so
does. I don't ask me what it
so
is
uh,
though.
so a squid.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
cool.
Sure.
I like them all. Is something right in the back of the octopus?
Yeah, that's my
Is that a
character.
snorkel? I like that.
Yeah, I had to throw him in there. He's in there a couple times.
There's
Um,
a rabbit. That's a rabbit.
yeah.
Okay.
So yep. And then I was doing my homework from the last video of the creating a spooky but not scary nursery rhyme character. So
Hmm.
I did this guy.
Okay.
I had settled on this one at first, but I was like, that's kind of plain. So then I went with this one,
I
and he's
like.
telling the story to the kids.
Yeah, I like Mr. Ogre. Oh, that's so cute. Your little kids there.
So I'm,
Oh,
making progress. My sketchbook's almost done. This is it. This is all I have left right here.
cool.
So I think today I might try to do some people though, because I don't have very many people in here, if any. So getting there. And then I finally made my little stickers, and I put the misprint one on my sketchbook because it kind of messed up a little bit in the printer. So I
Hmm.
stuck it on here. Same with this one. It messed up a little bit. So,
Oh.
but I think I'll crack into this book today, and maybe try to recreate some of these characters they've done in here.
Hmm.
Because Lord knows I'm not gonna try and draw my own people. So at least not yet. I want to get the feel of it first.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
I'll pick something simple. Somebody in here has got to be simple. Or actually, I think it might be some characters in this one. Some people characters anyway. I can just pick like some random because it talks about. I'm not this far yet. I don't think in the book, but I can play around with some of these shapes.
Yeah, you could do that. It's like it's kind of like a different. I don't know exactly how the book is laid out, but if you're thinking about doing people, go to the place where you're focusing on drawing people, and you can go back to
Well,
that part later.
I don't. Most of my characters are like animals, real. Well, not realistic. Like what's the word I'm looking for? The
Anthrop.
animals that are like people.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of
So
anthropomorphic. Yeah.
yeah. So I want to get the baseline of the people down, and then probably I don't know. I'm just doing a little bit of both every day.
Mhm.
But like, look at this little old lady. She
But
is
you
just too
also
cute.
probably, I mean, you're going to develop a sensibility for what shape, of a person that you're
Yeah.
thinking of, how what you want your people to be shaped as, and how you want to construct that. So
Right.
experimenting with some of those will help you find more of what you want and what you don't want.
Right. Cause see, I was thinking like if I do people, they'd be more like this. They'd be more on the cartoonic side,
Mhm.
with semi unrealistic proportions. I don't. I know I'm not going to be really interested in the realistic type of people.
Mhm.
Um,
And that's good to
and they're going to
know
be.
because then you also.
Yeah, I have some kind of a sense of the direction I want to lean towards. Um, like I wouldn't say. Well, I guess you can call it style, but like there's some in here that like the realistic ones I probably wouldn't lean towards. Um, Mine would be like the cute, almost chibi like. It's I forget what they call it. It's not chibi, but it's the ones right above chibi, right before you get to like the realistic proportions and so on and so forth.
Mhm.
I noticed that I like that style. So it's more like this here. Um so but I can like, I can incorporate some of these poses and try to get these poses down too. So
Mhm.
we'll see. I'll probably pick something simple in here and try to recreate it today. Like this one is cute, the little boy. Simple. Because you see, like they don't have his toes drawn all perfectly or anything like that. So
Right.
maybe something like that. Because I'm not even gonna try to draw feet yet.
Because it's
And
about what
anyway,
you
my
can just
my
try.
characters aren't even gonna have human feet. So, you
Okay.
know,
There you go.
like the wizard, he's kind of cool. Probably a little too complicated with the clothes, but I don't know, something.
Got to jump
Get
in
my
the
sketches
water.
in for the day. Yeah, I'm like I gotta
Start.
figure this out because
That's all it is. It's a start. No pressure. Just
yeah. Jamie says he's my trademark. He is. He is. Um, you will be seeing a lot of him. I mean, there's some good direction in this book too. This is the newer book, so I haven't completely dived into this one yet. I did
Mhm.
the flip through video, and I did actually. I think that's all I did on this one, so I haven't quite looked into this one. But this little cat is cute too. So I don't know. I'm gonna figure something out because I do want to finish my sketchbook and get on into a new one because I want to find one. I have another one like this,
Mhm.
and I love the paper in here, but I wish it was white. And then I have one with white paper, but it's not enough texture.
Uh,
So, I'm just trying to figure out, uh, you know, because I want to create more scenes with. I like to create the scenes with my characters,
mhm.
um, and put them in like different scenes and stuff. But I don't want them looking odd and weird and unproportionate. So I'm trying to get that part down at least.
Mhm.
Like I think this one turned out really cool as far as like proportions and stuff. Like, nothing looks weird, at least to my eyes. I mean, her arm might be a little short, but aside from that, actually it's not because if she were to extend her arm down, it would be about right here. So it's actually
Mhm.
not that short. It just probably looks like it. But that one came out. I'm just trying to make it make sense. Like if you look at it, I want you to be able to be like, okay, this is what this person is doing.
Mhm.
You know. So that's my plan. A little
I know.
later.
It looks good to me too, Jamie. Jamie says it looks good to me, and I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, cause sometimes I'll draw something and I can see it. I'll be like, okay, this arm is too short,
Mhm.
and sometimes I can't see it, and I'm like, something's wrong, but I don't know what it is. Like when
Mhm.
I did Tulane, where is he? And I still don't know what's wrong. I drew him and I was like, okay, something about him is creeping me out. Something's off and I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
Like this one turned out fine, but there's something about this one that looks weird. So I'm gonna have to redraw him.
Mhm.
But I can look at it and tell there's something off about it.
Mhm.
So and like you, I also need to practice hands because most of my characters only have 4 fingers anyway. But there's
It
still
matters
a
how they are. Yeah, it matters how those
exactly,
4 fingers are and how
exactly.
how they are depending on what they're doing. Yeah.
Exactly. So I want to, be able to, get that out there. Like, okay, this is, this person's holding a book versus like, I think I did all right with the phone here, like him holding the phone.
Mhm.
He's missing a finger, but, maybe it's in front of the phone. Who knows? But you can tell you can look at it and be like, okay, he's holding a phone.
Mhm.
But definitely not all of mine turn out like that. Or sometimes where I feel like I'm not drawing the hands good enough, I'll hide them. So, and then I have to change the whole drawing altogether. And it's just like, if I have a drawing in mind, I don't want to have to change something because I don't know how to draw something. Hey,
Yeah,
you, welcome back.
exactly. I've hidden many a hand. Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm
So,
not, I decided I'm not doing it anymore. So
yeah. So
yeah.
maybe I'll practice that. Do like, different body parts at a time, starting with the hands. But I'm not going to do like human hands, obviously. I'm going to do them like my character's hands, you
Right.
know, doing different stuff, holding different stuff. Because,
You could have a whole page with a sketch of your hands, of the character hands,
right.
and play around with that.
Yep. That's the plan. Because, like, I have little thumbnails of like things I want to draw. But then it's like, okay, in order to do that drawing, I better learn how to draw X, Y, and Z, the feet or the hands, or even sometimes the face expressions is hard because my characters just have little dots for eyes. So
Mhm.
I did a page where I was trying to draw him with different face expressions. And some of them kind of came out cute, but I only did like 4 face expressions. So I want to do that some more in hands. But my fishes page, I like it. My little go fish in the corner.
I love, I love the character riding the octopus with the snorkel. I like that. It's cute. It's the whole narrative going on there. It's cool. Yeah, and you need sea plants or something to go with that.
Yeah. Cause you see, it's like, oh, and I did like some weird little seaweed plants, but they look weird, which is why you don't see a lot of them. So I think I'm definitely gonna do a page with hands. Matter of fact, let me write it down because
Oh,
Jazz is forgetful. So we said hands.
a view is sitting backstage.
Oh, oops. Okay, hold on. Sorry.
I didn't know either because I was.
I said, "Oh, they don't like me anymore. I was only gone 15 minutes, man."
I'm just a noob. I don't know nothing.
Sorry.
So
That was funny. No, no worries.
did you
Okay.
see the what you call it page? The pencil sharpener page? The video? Sorry, I can't talk right.
Oh no, I hadn't had a chance yet, but I just joined your channel.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So it's on the coloring list.
Okay.
Coloring ideas and something something. I don't know. I called it. That's the only video on there, I think. So.
Okay. No, I had to go. I was driving around. I had to go run do some errands.
Oh, okay.
Those
Yeah.
were the fastest errands.
Yeah,
Really?
everything's close by. I like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I could actually walk to these places, but no. The drugstore, the gas station, the grocery store, a Dollar Tree,
I
all
miss
of it.
being able to walk to anywhere I go to. That's the one thing of living in the country. Everything is drive, drive, drive.
Yeah.
Jamie said it's weird to be in chat by yourself. Come on up, Jamie.
I
Hmm.
know, because I keep looking, because I'm like, I want to make sure I interact with Jamie too. It's like, this is weird. And it's just odd. Jamie, come up and put your little, you don't have to put your little, you don't have to put your little thing on. Well, you know, another thing, Jamie, I don't know if
She
y'all
said
can.
no thanks.
Oh, she
Oh,
said no.
okay.
We can't. I can't see the. I can't.
No
Type in,
pressure.
yeah, I can't type in the chat when I'm on live. I have to go to another apparatus. Can
Oh,
y'all? Can y'all type in the chat, or is it just me?
yeah, I have. I still have
No,
the
I can't.
YouTube
The
page
only the only
open.
reason I'm able to type is because I have it running on my tablet too. So I type on my tablet and it pops up.
Yeah.
I can't type when I'm actually like from whatever I'm recording from. I can't type from there, but I can from my tablet.
And what were you saying, Linda? You,
I have the other because I'm on my desktop, so I have
Mhm.
the still have the page open for um YouTube.
Yeah,
So kind of
yeah,
going back and forth a little bit.
yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. So we said hands. We'll do a page for hands, a page for
Yep.
plants, and a page for expression. Now, am I missing anything? What else do I want to do?
Would you say plants,
Plants,
hands?
hands, and face expressions.
Okay.
I think that's a start. I mean, and people too. Like, I guess poses would be the correct. We'll do
Yeah.
poses.
Well, the poses of your characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would say don't go for poses of people yet, or that's gonna drive you nuts.
I don't know. Of my characters, I want to just focus on the things I actually like to draw because some of my poses seem a little, I don't know, like they're just standing still versus actually doing something. I mean, some of them it kind of look like they're in the action. I guess maybe I'm just asking myself for too much at the
Hmm.
moment, but some of them I feel like they're just standing there. I don't know.
Well, if you work with the characters that you already have, then
Except for this one. This one I thought turned out really cool, but I have to reprint this one because I tried to do it in watercolor and it turned out kind of ugly. And all I did was the background. So I'm gonna reprint it and I'm gonna do it in gouache like I said I was gonna do in the beginning. But I don't like the way it came out in the watercolor, so I'm gonna reprint it.
okay. Yeah, I don't know. Well, probably this week. There's different photographs that I've looked at of poses that I need to like at least do one of them this week. Look at it like and then translate it to a figure that I want to do. So
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be one sketch I do this week, and I may do several off of that. Um, yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to do, but might try expressions again. I don't know if I want to do hands yet. I'm not ready to go there yet, but
Why won't this post-it note stay down? Okay.
poses mostly, I think. Doing things, poses, doing things, or something. I gotta figure it
Yeah.
out. I have some like um mobile figures that I finally broke down today, and I got them off of Amazon because it's the only thing that I found that
Uh-huh.
gives you like total mobility of all the body parts.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to see like reclining, squatting, all that other kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Um, but the figures they're like made out of like plastic that like I've seen like reviews where like of one brand where like people picked it up, just took it out the bag and it broke because they're kind
Uh-uh.
of. It seems like they're made out of the stuff, the plastic that they make cheap dolls out of, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but it's the only thing that I see that's allowing that much movement. I don't want like just the figure that's on the stick. I want one that I can actually move and you know real more
Right.
poses. So I said, well, well, I'm just gonna get it. This one is the cheapest one on there. It was like $20, and it seems like the one that has the least bad reviews on it. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, so I'm gonna try that out, and if I get those this week, I'm gonna do some things with that. I think some sketches with that.
Now I think they have an online version. Um, I was watching somebody and they were saying that they use this online thing where you can pose the people and you can add more than one person. So if you want more than one character, they have you can add like props and things like that.
Oh wow.
And it's just like the little dolls, the ones that you can pose. And you can
Mhm.
pose all the way down to the fingers, the feet, and for the life of
Wow.
me, I can't think of the name of it. Let me see. I can try to find it. Let me see. I better put these back on. Stop acting like I can see and I can't. Okay. Um. Which one was it? And there's so many of them, but it was a certain one.
I see one thing
Uh.
that says Magic Poser, best 3D pose reference app. Um, wow. Boy, we've come a long way. Dang.
Is it just Sketch Me? I think it's just Sketch Me. I think that's what it's called.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's called just Sketch Me.
That's awesome.
Can I? Am I
I
able
will check
to?
that out.
Did I copy it? How do I know if I copied it? Okay, copy. I don't, so I'm just gonna
Huh. Yeah.
copy it
Wow.
and do this, and then
That's
bam,
wild.
there. Okay. Yeah, Jamie. Jamie says, we gotta take it easy and let it flow naturally, or you'll just burn out. Yeah, that's the last thing. I don't want burnout, which is why, like, if I don't feel like drawing, I will just do like 10 minutes, and then and I'll leave it at that. I won't force myself to draw longer than I guess I could say need to, because I don't that's exactly what I don't want. I don't want to be burned out. I don't need this giant clip. You
Huh.
see, I got some more clips because I stay losing these things. Anybody else lose their clips as often as I do?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I keep having to get them. Okay. So I got like this pack from the dollar store. So, because I keep losing them. And I'm not losing them on purpose. I don't know where they're disappearing off to.
Usually at a place called Painting Tube, and they have like videos of models posing and like moving and posing and whatever. So like you're doing in a life drawing class. Oh my
Hmm.
gosh! And they got what they got tigers. How to draw a tiger? Painting a Cheeto with inks. No, I don't think I'll be doing that.
A Cheeto? Like a
Interesting.
chip? Did you say painting a Cheeto?
No, a cheetah.
Oh.
Yeah, wolves, zebra. I don't know. Yeah, interesting. I just like had no. I didn't even think of how many things were out there. Oh my gosh, egg tempura.
View,
That's
what is
something
that
I
you
wish I
got
knew
there?
how to do.
Is that book by that one guy?
Yeah, I was on his website. He's got classes and stuff. Somebody did. I think Jamie told me. Somebody told me that about his YouTube channel.
Yeah, last week because I
Was
subscribed
it
to it.
you?
No, it
I
was.
think it
I
was
think it probably
Jamie.
was Jamie.
Yeah.
I guess we can just move. That's weird.
See, that's because that's like the kind of style you're going for, right? You're leaning more towards the realistic side,
Yeah, that's
semi-realistic.
yeah, that's what I was trying to describe it. I hope I didn't insult you when I said it because I didn't know how it, I don't sometimes I can say things and it sounds rude and I'm really not being rude.
No, I mean honestly, I was trying to figure out what I was even trying to call my own style, because it's
I
not
got it.
anime,
Yeah.
and I think it's because I was telling Linda, I was like, it's not chibi, but it's like right in between anime and chibi. There's a name for it, and I just don't
Yeah,
know. I don't remember what the name is, so I
yeah,
call
because I
it
do
cartoony style
cartoons.
sometimes. I
I
don't
didn't
Because
know.
I
even
do
know
want.
they had names.
Yeah, I didn't want to use that word cartoonish because to me it sounded like I was being. It sounded lesser than. But cartoons, hey, they make lots of money.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but
no, it's not lesser than. It's just different styles. I don't take it as
yeah.
equal.
Okay,
No.
good. But there is something that is called, like you said, it's not anime. It's something. I really like it. Caricature, caric.
Mm, no, because I think that's when you
No.
take real people and then you draw them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know. It's something like we don't know
Okay,
what it is, but it's something. It's okay.
right. And I like it.
Hmm. Well, I need to get going because I think it's almost time for me to feed the dog. And I think I got to feed myself too.
Oh, I always enjoy you when you come up live. Like I said, the first time you were like, "You want me to come up?" And I was like, "Huh?"
I didn't want you to be alone.
I know, but I couldn't believe that you had asked that. And I was like, of course I do.
Yeah, I love our Sunday streams. They're really fun. I feel
Hmm.
like you said. I feel like we get a lot done on Sunday.
Hmm.
As far as like coloring or art or whatever it is we working on that we've been putting off, we actually get it done.
So I'm
Or at
gonna
least,
leave you on. I'm
Hmm.
gonna leave StreamYard, but I'm gonna still be have the video on because if you're still on when I come back upstairs, then I can finish watching. So
Oh no, I'm
yeah.
about to get off just like y'all's. I think I've
yeah,
been
she
going
said,
Oh,
for 2 hours now. I don't
yeah,
go.
she
I
said
usually
she was,
don't go more than 2 hours.
and she
okay.
came on earlier. So we really
Yeah.
didn't. Now we in her regular scheduled time now.
Yeah, I came on earlier because I have to wash my hair and clean up and all that stuff. So
Oh,
now I can go do all of that, and then once I'm done, if I get back on, I'll be playing probably The Sims because I want to play some Sims. So I'll be doing that if you guys want to watch. But for
Okay.
after
now, I'm
I
gonna
watch,
go.
then I'm gonna open up The Sims because I still have to watch your other the video you did the two of them I think that I still need to watch because I knew if I watched them I would want to play and it's like I don't have time to play. And I love building. That's I swear that's like all I want to do when I'm in there is build. Never mind the people. I just want to
And
build a
that's
house.
usually all I do is build. I haven't even gotten to making like the people for the town and stuff yet. By the time I'm done doing all that, The Sims 5 will be out.
Well,
So
I hope so, and I hope it's open world.
I hope it's something. But it seems from like the videos and the little clips they've been giving us, it seems like it's going to be pretty cool. So we gonna see. I hope they bring cars back.
Yes,
Like I
definitely.
miss the cars animation in the bus, the school bus.
Yeah, all that stuff. I liked that when I was going down the road and everything. I
Yeah.
just love that part. So,
But I'm gonna wash my hair, and then after I wash my hair, I'm gonna straighten up my desk a little bit, and then I'll be back on for the Sims. Now I'm supposed to be streaming the Sims on Mondays, but since I'm gonna play anyway, I figure I might as well get on.
hmm
Yeah, get your watch time. Well,
Yeah.
no, they lessened it now to get monetized. Did you see that?
Mm-mm. Well, I seen your post, but I haven't seen it like on YouTube or anything.
Yeah, that was yeah, to
So what's the
500.
watch hours now? Because I'm probably still nowhere near
Oh my goodness. Listen to me. I'm telling you about it and I don't even remember what it was.
it.
But I know it's 500 subbies. I think 500 subbies and I forgot what they switched the watch time to. I have to look it up and when I look it up I'll let you know. If you don't
Okay.
find it before I do. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I will catch you all later. Linda,
Okay.
thanks for coming on. Jamie, thanks for stopping by or
Oh,
hanging
thank
out.
you, Jamie. Oh yeah, thank you, Bubbles.
And
Thank
I'll
you,
be
Linda.
on
Thank
later.
you.
I gotta wash this hair of mine because I try to wash my hair. I'm not supposed to, but I feel like I have to wash it every week because I work at that airport with all those gross people, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, I feel like just the air there is like you need to, So
Yeah, and that's good that you do that. It
I try,
is.
try to wash it at the end of every week because
They haven't said COVID ain't in hair yet. I mean, you just never know, you know.
right, and I'm
Mhm.
paranoid about stuff like that.
You're
So
like, how'd she catch COVID? It was in her hair.
right. So
Okay. I'm gonna
I
go let
will.
you say goodbye to your audience. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Jamie, people are gross. And you never know, like, people they go outside and they travel and everything and they be sick and won't tell anybody and that's disgusting. So I try to, wash my hair every week and I like to do it at the end of my work week. So that way, I'm not washing my hair and then going right back out with the germs and God knows what else and then, my pores and everything is open for my hair being washed and then I get sick even faster. So I just try to, you know, do it at the end of the week. I'll wash it, I'll blow dry it, and then I'll let it breathe, and then I'll do something to it probably tomorrow. But I like to let it breathe the day I wash it. So we'll see. I need to cut it a little bit. It's just kind of growing all over the place. But I will catch you guys a little later after I'm done doing stuff. And then I'll be back on because I want to play The Sims. And then I'll try to get married too. Yeah, me too. Like, especially at work. And they come and they'll sit right next to me. I'll be like, oh, excuse me, do you mind? Like, especially when it's like a million seats available. All right, I'll catch you guys in probably like a couple hours. I'm going to wash this hair of mine. And I got to properly charge my phone too. That way, well, when I do The Sims, it's actually from my computer. So my phone is fine. But I'll catch you guys in a bit. Thanks for hanging out with me today.